Morning guys, I'm going to be running you through the fortnightly update this morning, where we are with all our projects. We've got 5 on the go at the moment. Project 1, the rendering's been complete at that job now, which is really great, which means the scaffold can be dropped. That's due to come down on Friday this week. Today is the 29th of March, so yeah, perfectly on schedule for that one. Clients are really happy. All our second fix work in that contract is complete, so bar a small site cleanup, we're all done there, so that's great. Site number 2 is our zinc clad extension. All the carpentry work there is complete now. We are going to be laying the patio slabs later on this week. We're just waiting for the aluminium joinery to come and get fitted by others. And there's a specialist zinc roofer coming to put the zinc clad on the roof. And that's going to be middle of April, that's due. So really good progress with that one as well. Site 3, the plasterers are on site now as of yesterday. Starting to prep, skim all the walls and ceiling, so that's really good there. The windows are also due the end of this month, so that's by the end of this week we should have a completely watertight and next week plastered project on that one, so that's really good. Passive house number 4, our project number 4. Made some really good progress in the last few weeks with that one. The demolition's actually fully begun. We had all the licensed asbestos removal completely worked, finished. So the demolition team have started. Western Power are coming tomorrow to do our temporary build supply. So by Tuesday, this time next week, we're going to be into the groundwork phase of the project, so it's really exciting. We're finally cracking with that one. It's great. And project number 5, the one I'm on here at the moment, we are day 7 on site, and we're having the concrete raft poured today. The guys absolutely smashed it. We've got all the drainage done. That's all the new drainage to the septic tank and all the rainwater soakaways, all completely installed, signed off by building control already. Like I said, the raft foundation's been dug, the framework's been put in, all the formers have been put in, and the guys are just finishing up now with the A142 mesh, which is something the structural engineer has specified for this raft foundation. So yeah, really good progress the last couple of weeks, and the guys are smashing it. Stay tuned and we'll keep you updated with how we're getting on.
Specimen of a man you are, aren't you? Good Chan, he is a natural habitat wet trade specialist. Isn't he, Chan? Beautiful. There's Arnie over there, on that side. It suits you, that does, great. Not often I see you working. So I didn't recognise you with that flag in your mouth.
Day 1, exciting. So this is done by a company called Gal, so it's Shane who's the managing director. So what he does is he doesn't just get a bulldozer in and bulldoze a whole project. He takes each bit off bit by bit. So he takes off the tiles, recycles those, takes off the timber, recycles those. All the bricks get recycled and crushed up. All the plastic gets recycled into separate containers. So he doesn't just come in here and smash it all up, he takes his time about it. So you can see this bungalow is a great big L shape, so it's quite a big footprint that we're going to be putting this new house on.
A couple of stipulations of this job are that the local authority need to have render samples and stone samples of what the building's going to be clad in, metre by metre squared. So the other day we picked up some Forest Dean stone, went over to a quarry, and then our lovely bricklayer, the infamous Arnie, just quickly put this together yesterday. We haven't mucked it in because it's just a sample panel, and we'll reuse this as long as the local authority approve it. We've got to do the same for render and some roof tiles as well. So join me on site now at our passive house project, where the demolition, you could see, is in full swing. Just 2 days ago there was a bungalow here, a large bungalow, and that's what we're looking at today. Cracking work, yeah, really good work here from the demolition team. They take their time doing all the asbestos stripping and the removal of stuff like pan tiles, and then once all that's done, timber roof structure and all the masonry walls just fly down. You can see they've got all different skips behind me here, so they dispose the materials appropriately. Timber's in one, rubble's in another, soil. An awful lot of this is going to be put back into where the existing pad was there, so we've got a nice hard work surface when the groundwork starts next week. So yeah, really happy with the progress here, and that's the bungalow pretty much down. Good work. Hi guys, today is 24th of March 2022. I've just been on the phone with one of the contacts at Building Supplies, Dan from March's Building Supplies, and he's just informed me there's likely to be another price rise on timber and insulation products coming in April. Now that's, I think, partly due to the conflict in Ukraine at the moment, so obviously nothing we can do about it. So what I'm doing today is taking a bit of time out. I wasn't scheduled to do this for a couple of weeks, but I'm just trying to keep ahead of that price rise, because essentially if it does come into effect and I haven't ordered something, it's the clients that are going to end up paying for it. So like I said, not meant to be doing this for a couple of weeks yet, but I'm getting on top of it now. I'm going through the tender drawings and creating a cutting list of all the timber products we're going to be needing on this particular job we're on at the moment. Lengthy cutting list. There's loads of different timber products involved, different size rafters, joists, lintels, different thicknesses of ply and OSB board. But it's worth me just taking a couple of hours now, making sure it's all up to date, so I can get that ordered before the rise takes effect soon. So yeah, part of my job, making a cutting list for timber products. I'll get that all sent off to March's, and they can make sure we've purchased it, put the order in for the price rise.
My name's Dan, I'm the merchant manager at March's Building Supplies. We're the main supplier of timber and insulation materials in Herefordshire, amongst other many building products. We've been working with Aspire for a number of years now, and we work on the same ethos as them, where communication is key. So we keep up to date with our quotes for them, making sure the pricing is good, and any delivery supplies problems that may take effect, so that they can get back to their clients and everything runs smoothly from their end.
Day one on site at our new job. Okay, the guy's been really busy today, hitting the ground running. They've taken down the glass and timber conservatory that was just round the corner there. They've broken up all the 4-inch concrete pad that was on there using the plant equipment, and they've excavated all this area here ready for the new extension. We've got a raft foundation going in here, which is why you can see the excavated levels the same all the way across. We've measured up for type 1 hardcore, the insulation's been on order, sand blinding's here ready to go. Hopefully by the end of the week we're going to be ready for a concrete pour on this build, week 1. So at the start of a job, when there's a load of hardcore and earth to be excavated, to save the client's money rather than use a skip, we have grab hires. So what we do is, we pile up all the excavated earth and the concrete broken up, and in a couple of days' time, we'll have a grab lorry come and take all this away. Now that is an absolute fraction of the cost of what it would take to get all that taken away in skips. There he is, our superstar, taking the internet by storm. People want more of him, they can't get enough of him. What's really good on our firm is we've got really quality ground workers work for us all the time. Behind me on the digger we've got Paul. Paul's been driving those things over 20 years. The amount of earth he's excavated to a perfect level today is absolutely phenomenal. Really good stuff. Have you got a license for those legs?
Right, so we're just finishing the formwork on our raft foundation. We're ready to get some stone in, ready to concrete next week.
Okay, so we've had delivery of 4 cubic meters of concrete here, which is in, and you can see Paul's just floating it there. We've got the other 2.5 cube, which is just turned up down there. You can see Craig is just about ready to load that into the dumper. We make sure the mix is nice and wet, so when it pours in, it levels out nice and smoothly and easily for all the guys. Craig will bring it round, drive it through the field, and then he'll pour it onto the ramp there that we've made that goes into the boot section of the raft foundation and all over the A142 mesh we've already installed. So you can see we've made a ramp there that just allows the concrete to be poured straight into the raft foundation. The guys will spread it about now and they'll tamp it down and get it somewhere near level according to the laser, and then it gets floated with the great big giant float just beneath me here. Channy's getting it to the millimetre there with the laser. I think it's reading about 2 or 3 mil high, so that's fine when they tamp it down, the shrinkage. Nice!
Hi guys, and welcome to Aspire's next big build. Planning permission has just been approved today, so Clyde and Architect are really happy. Architect that's designing this is Errand Studio, so really modern and contemporary architect. So really excited to be working hand in hand with him to bring a beautiful passive house standard dwelling.